We'll worry about the distractions after the event.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Round one of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action. This week is Henny Quack and John McCarthy. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be. We head down to the first hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day. Oh, that was pure. Standing over his second shot. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, what a super shot. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Currently 1 under for the event. The second at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Tee it high, let it fly.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Damn.
This would be a great up and down.
This is on a stupendous line.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love that. Holding from off the green. Outstanding.
And that'll be the birdie.
Off the little field. That should not have went in.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here. So anything finding the fairway, we'll leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Oh my gosh.
Lining up from the sand now. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. It's just about 3 feet away. Finds himself in a share of 7th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The 4th hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
This one looks like it's come out a little soft out of that fairway bunker. Probably won't reach the green. And now let's take a look at Lydia Ko.
Touch of class from the bunker.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Reg, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional.
Yeah, she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? She's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden she fails, and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play. But I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Outstanding shot. High quality.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And now this to move into a tie for third place. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As you begin the seventh hole, a par 4, angles are of the premium.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
And here we are with the third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
That's all right. Still time to make a couple of pars or even a birdie or two out there today. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. A par putt on the table. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well
So
done.
we're still even.
And the 9th at Pinehurst, number 2, is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side, what I would call it, that's the play.
And back to the second hole where this incredible highlight happened.
Fantastic approach here.
Yes, fantastic stuff. Gotta say, well done. Birdie guaranteed. Thank you.
He's got this to move into the top 5 here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? 7 feet to the cup.
This for par.
He's in a share of 15th.
Let's go.
The back 9 at Pinehurst, number 2, starts with a par 5.
Just a long straightaway par 5, really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put it your third shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
2 wins so far this season. Quality shot, that one. Outstanding approach shot. An opportunity for a birdie here. Not sure how that putt came up shy. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
What an amazing shot.
And back to the course with the live action. From around 180 yards out. 3 behind our leader.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. This one looks to be a big bender. Ooh.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Handy effort, that one.
John, give us a small update.
Down on the 4th hole, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
And back to the play, shall we? Even for the day. Ooh, this looks fantastic. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. A spot in the top 5 on the line here. Nice one. 4th
Yes,
birdie
sir.
of the day. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst, number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. How close was that to going down? This putt for par here. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 14th hole ends a strong collection of par 4s. Another accurate tee shot required.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Unable to find the green on this one.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Putting for a par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
4 feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
Yes, sir.
He's setting up. Shots off the pace.
Oh, looking good, will it?
Let's head out to the 8th hole.
And this one's about 175 yards out.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. The leader now
1
has a
foot
1-stroke
away
advantage.
is crazy.
Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt's right around 36 feet to the cup.
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
It's just about 3 feet away. And here we have the Englishman, Matt Fitzpatrick. What's he got in front of him here? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with the birdie, why not?
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
It's tracking. And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie.
Yes, sir.
And as this round comes to an end, he's finished tied for top spot. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
In Abbeville, Alabama, and I was looking for a sign. And God gave me a sign, barbecue shack. So we're gonna go to the barbecue shack. Plus, your boys never had barbecue in Alabama. I'm in Abbeville, Alabama, and I was looking for a sign. And God gave me a sign, barbecue shack. So we.
We have a fundraiser tonight from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. to support White Knoll High School soccer team. If you come in, they will get 100% of all the tips and 25% of all sales. Just make sure you mention White Knoll High School soccer team. Thanks.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my TikTok. Today I'm here with my boss, Kelsey. She's also my youth leader at the Lexington Church of God. If you guys come to the Sonic on 1857 South Lake Drive, you guys, I will be here. Come, you guys, start spamming it up with fire.
Boy, Mario just got a baller.
Today I want to announce I'm committed to the University of Miami.
That is five-star wide receiver Nick Lanier, who picked Miami over schools like LSU, Florida State. Miami got his commitment tonight at their big 305-day event. And this is huge for Miami because when you look at Miami recruiting big-time players in South Florida at the wide receiver position, they missed out on Calvin Russell. They missed out on Jeremiah Smith. Well, you saw them get Malachi Tony, and Malachi Tony.
It's their favorite fucking part.
Yeah, let off.
Make sure you tell your son to watch his mouth.
This guy has the most unique job in the world because every night at exactly 12 a.m. he flips this label in the elevator to match the new day. But because this job is rarely seen in action, people on the cruise wait for this moment to cheer him on. This guy has the most unique job in the world because every night at exactly 12 a.m. he flips this label in the elevator to match the new day. But because this job is rarely seen in action, people on the cruise wait for this moment to cheer him on. This guy has the most...
I'm glad I ain't over it.
$1,000.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The second round of the Daybreak Classic is set to begin. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. As we begin our day, our featured player is tied first place. Let's see how he deals with the pressure.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. His second shot here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
This is a par putt. Currently 3 under for the event. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
That one's heading down Broadway. Oh, that ball's grown some legs. That thing's running. Well struck. Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. All good putters accelerate through the ball. Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole. And he'll move back to 2 under after that one. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Didn't that look good for a long time? 13 feet to the hole.
The all-important par save here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's moving just a smidge to the left.
That's disappointing. And this one will be for bogey. He finds himself in a share of 4th place at the moment. And now onto the par 4 4th hole.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
I'm not sure he selected the right club here. This one looks to be coming up short. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And he needs this to save par. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Just a tiny putt is all that
We do
remains.
not bogey like this, bruh.
John, what's going on out there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. Already with multiple victories this season.
Oh my God.
That's a little wayward.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 6th is a par 3.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
That one's going to catch the thick stuff. This is his second shot. 3 shots off the lead. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. And this one is for his par.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-ter.
We've arrived now at the 7th, the par 4.
Yes, dog leg from left to right.
Back on the birdie
The
track.
longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
This shot is about 140 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead. That should find the surface. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down.
There we go.
And now this
Back
to
shot.
move into a tie for 5th. Currently at
All right,
-1
we're in
following
5th.
that hole. We've reached the
We're
8th
still
hole.
making
Only
the
the longest
cut,
hitters are
though.
going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
He's hit that one well. Will it get there? Not a bad play, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
This is an unfortunate situation here, trying to get that ball back onto the surface. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
That was a bit wayward. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he needs this to save par.
Yellow.
Not you.
Oh, you feeding? It looks like some dogs.
Let's catch up with the action on the second. Here's Matty Fitzpatrick setting up his next shot. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course.
This is a beauty of a third.
Let's return to live play now. He's standing over his third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Yeah, nicely played. Chance to get one under the card with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Oh, that's a good line. You've got to like the look of this.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
And that should secure the par on this one. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. Here we are at the 11th. A par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, be the right club today. Wow, what a save.
Whoa, a bit shaky on this hole, but what a way to save his par.
trailing by a few shots after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the second.
Okay, time to return to the action. Playing from around 160 yards. Only a few shots off the pace. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this putt coming up for his par. Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Oh, got a bad break to the right there. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand.
That away, come on.
An opportunity to make a par here. And down it goes. And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look.
This could go down.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. Time to catch up with the Canadian Brooke Henderson.
Look at the shot that this player possesses.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
I've paced it out. It's 40 feet.
Ooh, asking for a big break on this one. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
He's currently tied for 13th on the leaderboard. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Great shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting this one up from around 215 yards.
That one almost went in the hole. This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down?
Bro, you're honestly bad. Hey. I'm expecting fireworks. Give us a show.
This part of about 6 feet.
Let's go. Hole out for par.
I appreciate that, bro.
And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This 17th hole is a par 3.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in
What country are you from?
It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Roars going up around the golf course.
Rich, why don't we catch up on some of the other action going on around the course?
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Trying to get to even par with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
What country are you from? Dude, you're streaming but playing on your phone. Very unprofessional.
That's because I don't take this streaming stuff like seriously and everything like that.
Nice stroke. That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently at +1 for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Welcome to the par 4 18.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green. And dare I say, finished with a birdie.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Here is his fourth. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, there's no other way to shake it. This putt needs to go if they want to make the cut this week. And he makes the putt and the cut line. That's job number 1 done for the week. Not amongst the leaders, but a chance to make a move over the weekend. Through to the weekend, Rich, and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Yeah, sometimes you just have weeks like this where you just try and scrap your way through. You make the cut, and all of a sudden you go out tomorrow morning, you find something, you post yourself a good number on Saturday. The sky's the limit from there, Luke.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at PGA Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Time now for the third round of the Daybreak Classic. It's set to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate, Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. Our leader currently 4 under as we get things started at 2K Sports. Nicely done. Time for the second shot into the first.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Wow, what happened there? This would be a great up and down. And a par putt awaits him. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. This hole here is a par 4.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And that drops for a birdie. And that will take him now to even par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
That one doesn't look like it jumped out of the rough. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Putting for a par now. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Now a par 5 hole awaits. Second shot here on the 5th. Yeah, that one will play. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going.
Lining up this putt. Still some meat on the bone. Just 10 feet to the cup here. Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, this ball's found its way into the sand. Henny, how's it lying?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Second shot here on the 8th.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Big par saver coming up for this fella. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
That's a good looking putt, that. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 5 strokes behind. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. We've arrived at the 10th hole, a par 5.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put it your third shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
This one needs to pump the brakes. Sand is ahead.
That one was heading towards the bunker, but just pulling up shy. Not a bad outcome. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. And now this to move inside the top 10. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. He finds himself in a share of 9th on the leaderboard.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Playing from around 230 yards. 4 shots behind our leader.